Ladies and gentlemen, and also with the mayor and the staff of MBPJ. I think, sorry ya, tiba-tiba saya cakap Mak Saleh punya. Yeah, pagi a bit slow to translate. I'm extremely pleased to be here because I think this is groundbreaking. MBPJ, together with the residents, with very concerned and dedicated councillors like Anthony, Richard, Chan, and even Mr. Michael. I mean, I know they've worked very hard for, and also, mana Puan Zuraida? Oh, there at the back, wearing green with her hands up. And her officers, they've worked extremely hard to give the residents here and Petaling Jaya the first official OKU-friendly park. This is groundbreaking. And we want to go. We want to just, we come here, we show what can be done, and we want to continue this process. This is important because parks, you know, in the Klang Valley are getting smaller and smaller. This is, in fact, a treasure. And what this government has done since 2008 is to expedite all gazetting of kawasan lapang, recreational spaces, open spaces, so that we will never lose it to someone who decided they want to build a road or a condo, you know, running through here. Can you imagine? And to our credit, to MBPJ's credit, there are about more than 380 recreational spaces and parks that are already gazetted, and something to the effect, I think, about almost 100% in Petaling Jaya. All parks and recreational spaces have been gazetted in just 3 years. So I think this is a fantastic effort of MBPJ with the Land Office. And we want to continue to look for more spaces, green spaces, open spaces, and what is known as barrier-free spaces for all residents, young and old. This is I think this is a dream that many of us have had for many years. I too am a resident of Petaling Jaya. Actually, I live across the other side. I used to live across the other side, Section 5, for almost 20 years. And I've known Anthony for maybe about more than 10 years. And we've worked together on many community issues. And that was before my time. Suddenly, I don't know what happened. I became a state assemblywoman. I really don't know what happened. But I think that's important. That's the will of the people. And I think together we can do great things. I mean, today we have this park. And we are working together. And I think this is quite a new concept. And we want to continue to explore this. Today I understand that we will be handing over a certificate, is that right, Dato'? A certificate which will show that the residents here, the community here, will be taking care of this park, adopting this park for the betterment of everyone. And we want to see this being taken up in many parts of Petaling Jaya, including my constituency, which is a bit further down, near Bandar Utama, that side, where residents there are almost dying to take over the parks because they have brilliant ideas. And that's what we want to hear from residents. You have the brains, you live here, you tell MBPJ, you tell the state government what is it that you want. And we will work our very best to deliver it to you. So ladies and gentlemen, of course, you know, we have to talk about certain issues, which I hope the community here will continue to help with MBPJ. That is, you know, prevention of vandalism. I'm not sure why, but Malaysians have an innate gift of vandalizing and throwing rubbish. It's a gift. I've never seen it anywhere else, only in Malaysia. But I believe that with your guidance, with your advice, of course you should also admonish and teach our young ones that it's not right to vandalize public property because, you know, I'm sure MBPJ can, I think if we see the bills that MBPJ has to fork out just to repair vandalized equipment, I think it will go to the millions, Dato'. And of course, collecting rubbish, that's also throwing rubbish indiscriminately, that's also a big problem, and we hope that, it's a change lah. I would call it a quantum leap in terms of lifestyle change. So we have to start teaching our young that it's not right to just throw rubbish wherever they like. It's good to take it back. You can put it in your pocket, put it in your handbag, take it home and put it there. And these are things that we have to continue to inculcate, especially to our young ones, so that eventually, people will take pride in public property, in public parks. And I would also urge the community to continue to be our eyes and our ears, especially for MBPJ, because our offices are limited, and sometimes we can't be here, for example, all the time to monitor what goes wrong. So please, pick up the phone. There's a 24-hour hotline. Nowadays we all have emails and Blackberries. You can send your complaints there. You can get it registered, and you can follow up to see whether your complaint has been resolved. And I think what is important also is that I'd like to make a few reminders or announcements. The Selangor State Government has a number of programs for its residents. For example, we have something called Mesra Usia Mas, which is a program where we register Selangorians, people who have lived in Selangor or born in Selangor, who are more than 60 years and above. So if you have not registered, please look for your state assemblyman or your councillor or your member of parliament. Get the forms, register, because we have special programs as well as special benefits for those who are 60 and above. We also have medical assistance for those who are perhaps having some difficulties in paying for small medical procedures such as cataracts. If there are residents who are undergoing dialysis, we can assist by subsidizing some of your medical bills. If you have children or grandchildren who are now in university, private or public, we will give that student 1,000 ringgit during their first year. So there are a number of other benefits. Please do not hesitate to contact us, because we want to continue to give back to the community. The Selangor State Government has this program called Merakyatkan Ekonomi Selangor. I will not try to translate that because it sounds we haven't quite found how to say it in English. But the concept is that whatever we earn, we want to give it back to the people. So that's why we continue to find new sources of income. We try to cut down our expenditure so that we will have the ability to give back to the people of Selangor. So I hope that we will all take advantage of it. Don't wait until the last minute. And finally, I shan't take too much of your time because we are more interested in the parks than speeches. I would like to urge everyone here, those who have not registered to vote, or if your children haven't registered, or your grandchildren, or your friends or whoever, please do so. There's no harm. We don't know when general elections will be, or state elections, and who knows? I mean, I would very much like to see local government elections coming up, but just register and voice your choice when the time is right. On that note, dengan sukacitanya, saya merasmikan Taman Mesra OKU Jalan 6/14 Section 6 Petaling Jaya. It is with great pleasure that I officially declare the Taman Mesra OKU Jalan 6/14 Section 6 Petaling Jaya open. Thank you very much. 恭喜发财，新年快乐。 Nandri, Nandri, Vanakkam. Terima kasih.